Well, welcome to this Water Europe interview. I'm delighted and I'm honored to be interviewing Friso Douwstra today, who is the Vice Governor of Fryslân. So welcome, Friso, and thank you very much for joining us. My name is Sabine Stuiver. I'm the CMO and co-founder of Hydroloop, and we're a member of Water Europe. And we actually have our headquarters in Fryslân, in the city of Leeuwarden, which is, by the way, the capital of water technology. So I believe that today we focus on, of course, we focus on the province of Fryslân. And Friso, we know each other already for a few years, but I actually never asked you, what is your personal relationship with water?
With water? Well, to start with, I think like 80+% I'm made out of water. So that's basically the first step, I think. I was born and raised in Douwstra. That's the second city of our province of Fryslân, near the water. We swam, we did a lot of ice skating, and I did a lot of sailing on sweet water. And I was always surrounded in my youth by water. Everywhere you go in Fryslân, you'll see water. In approximately maximum 100 meters, you see another ditch or a lake or a sea or a bigger lake. So it's inevitable to see water. And yeah, I was born and raised with it.
Okay, so let's move on to more like Fryslân. So can you tell me, why is it a priority actually for Fryslân to have an advanced and robust water technology sector?
First of all, for us, it's very important to remain a safe place to live and work in Fryslân. That's number one at all, because we're below sea level, and so we have to take our responsibility. That's one. On the other hand, we have our challenges with getting enough drinkable water in the future, getting enough water to use for our sewers, etc., for our households, etc. That's very, very important. And we have to gain more knowledge about it. It's very important in Fryslân, but also in the world. And we combine those questions with issues all over the world. So local issues, global solutions, and we try to use a vulnerability on water issues to gain more expertise in that and to become the number one in the world. So people can learn not only from the Dutch from building dikes, but also learning from the Dutch how to reuse spilled water, how to reuse rainwater, how to get drinkable water, how to clean up water with too much of penicillin or medicine, and it's very important for us, but it's also very important for the world.
Yeah.
And maybe I can give you an example of what it does why it's so important for our region to have a big water technology sector. That's more on the socio-economic side and on the education side, because those challenges and research on that gives us an opportunity to get more companies and get more jobs for our people. But the example, WETSES, the Water Technology Campus, a university, is situated near the Potmarge. Difficult Dutch name, just please forget, but it's in the city of Leeuwarden. And it once was one of the most polluted rivers in the Netherlands. So basically, we used the situation of one of the most polluted rivers, downtown city Leeuwarden, how to clean it up, how to work with it, and gaining the knowledge on how to clean it and how to work with it. We thought, like, we can do more with that. So nowadays, it's one of the cleanest water rivers in the Netherlands, and situated. No, the river is not situated. The campus is situated next to one of the cleanest rivers. So
you can swim in it now.
You can swim or skate on it during winter, but we used our vulnerability to grow in ourselves in a very important issue like water and water technology. Is that an answer on your question, Sabine?
Yes, it does. It does.
Yeah.
And, you know, and our headquarters is based in the beautiful Westers building on the 3rd floor. And we're very proud to be a part of it there. And you know what I really love there? That this whole, I mean, I think there's over 1,000 students or something. It's amazing. And they are from all over the world. So there is so many nationalities of young international students that are all doing their PhD over there, running around, walking around, all on the theme of water in its broader sense. So yeah, I really love that, and I think that's credit to you know Fryslân to have such a global institute based there.
And it's very important for us in the academic culture, in the social culture also. A lot of spin-offs of an international water technology campus comes to our province and to our capital, and that brings us the spirit we need at the moment. And also the combination with, for instance, Wetsers on water technology with companies such as yours, but also the RUG Campus Fryslân, one of the Nobel Prize winning universities of our neighboring city, who has faculty nowadays on global responsibility and entrepreneurship and combining all the questions from the global development goals on water scarcity and how to work with that. So it brings the perfect mixture on global issues on which we work today.
Yeah, and then of course you have the Water Alliance also on the water campus, which is then the bridge between the innovation and it becoming a company and then giving it a worldwide visibility, basically, which is
exactly
so worked very well for us. Okay, my next question, quite an important one as well. So a water smart society is a society where, this is a very important one, the true value of water is recognized and realized. I don't know if you know, Friso, but Hydroloop is actually a part of Water Europe's vision leadership team on the value of water. We're very proud to be a part of that. And this aims to drive the transition to a water smart society. So how do you see your region contributing to the realization of such a society, which is so much needed?
In more ways than one. First of all, we're aiming to be a circular region. Why? Because we don't have that much resources. We have a lot of water, but it's not like enduring forever without working on it. So you have to make sure you use circularity in all our resources, also in water. And being a province who wants to be a circular environment, because we have to, asks from us to be a location where you can test and where you can be, for instance, launching a customer and bringing all those questions together. And I think with a lot of examples, for instance, your company Hydroloop, we in the city of Leeuwarden, houses were built and the houses used your product, the Hydroloop, to test on does it really work, and how does it work within our normal family life. Yeah. So it's very important for us to be very fond of our resources and also very pay attention to them, to use them in circularity. It's also very important for our public savings and public money, because we don't have it like into eternity. Yeah.
Well, what we've have experienced in Leeuwarden, which we are very, very happy with, that we need to transition to meet all the global goals. And basically you saw this with solar, for example, when we wanted people to use solar panels and make that transition, people were incentivized by subsidies, etc. And what we are very happy with is that, we know that we must make sure that we will use water far wiser in the future, because with 2 billion more people on the planet, and there is not enough water for all of us. So I'm very proud that, and it shows leadership in your region, is that the city of Leeuwarden is actually now giving subsidies to homeowners to actually save water in several ways, by using, rainwater collection, but also for decentral water recycling. And this is like a blueprint, and we really very proud of the region. And I know that now other cities are also looking at this to adapt this, and this will drive the change, because we need, to incentivize people to, to make the change, to be more wise and use water twice and be more sustainable.
Yeah. One example also is that we also on the axis of education, we work together with the universities of applied sciences, who have campuses like, for instance, NHL Stenden from Leeuwarden, have campuses in Southern Africa. They already have a scarcity on water in, like, comparing to us in summer, like from April already. So our students are working there together with REDSIS and with other companies, how we can help them. But even closer now in southern Italy or in Spain. So education, business, circularity, it all comes together here in Friesland.
Sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
So what's next for Friesland? Friso.
Good question. Of course, we really don't know, but what we're working on, we know. We want to accelerate. To be honest, we made big improvements and great steps last, I think, 1.5 to 2 decades. But to be honest, we have to go to the next level, and that's an important one, because nowadays we see that the members of the Water Alliance, like businesses, education, and the government together, they're working very well. But we want to increase funding for more investigations, more research, more topics. We want to gain more jobs and businesses, but we also have to make sure that the basis now will stand in the future. So it brings a lot of different questions to public offices like mine to stay in contact. So we want to tighten our relationship with all the Water Alliance parties. We want to get more acknowledgement by, for instance, Europe. Like, okay, you are really the water technology city in Europe. I think we already are, but it helps when you get like the stamps like you are, and giving the examples. And why do we want it? I think because we are able to deliver on the SDGs, on a couple of them, especially on giving the world drinkable water, or making a more circular economy. We are the pilot province of the Netherlands regarding water technology. So use us, we give it back. Global issues, local solutions, and that's what we're working on every day.
Yeah. Well, shall we, not all at the same time, because I believe there are 18,000 viewers, but shall we invite everybody who is interested to come over to Fryslân, to come and visit us at REDSIS, and show them what we're, or not only just REDSIS, but to Fryslân, and show them what we're doing.
A warm welcome to you all. Besides water, unlike in water technology, we're also a province where you can be a perfect tourist. You can go to the Isles, you can go to the lakes, to beautiful cities, a lot of culture. We were the cultural capital of 2018, so we can deliver something. And be welcome, but also be welcome if you want to work on issues regarding water technology. The door is open. Wonderful.
Well, Friso, thank you very much for sharing your insights, spending time with all of us. And everybody watching, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you in Fryslân or anywhere else.
You're welcome, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.